Welcome back to the People's Convention here with AMAC and Turning Point. We are with the Roger Stone. Roger, how are you doing today?
Great to be with you.
You just got off stage. How did that speech go?
I was very, very happy with it. I think it was an opportunity for me to explain to people how this ridiculous persecution of Donald Trump in New York is exactly what, piece by piece, exactly what they did to me. They gagged me. They refused to give me a different judge, even though the judge made prejudicial statements about me.
Yeah.
I asked for a change of venue because no Trump supporter can get a fair trial in the District of Columbia.
Yeah.
They limited my defense. So if the underlying premise of my indictment was that I lied about the Russian hack of the DNC, well, then if the Russians didn't hack the DNC, that's not possible, right?
Right.
But the judge would not allow me to bring Bill Binney, the leading expert on cyber security, as a witness and present forensic evidence that there never was any online hack.
It's quite
of the
suspicious
DNC.
that the FBI was talking to the DNC IT guys 6 months before the hack. That whole thing is very odd.
And that the FBI admitted in discovery in my trial that they never looked at the servers.
They never saw them. They saw images, but who knows what those
And then,
images
as
were.
we also now know, Sean Henry, the head of CrowdStrike,
CrowdStrike,
who did claim that
Ukrainian company, by the way.
right, who did claim that their report proved Russian hacking, admitted under oath to the House Intelligence Committee he had no such proof. That's
Yeah.
because it never happened.
Right.
But I wasn't allowed to produce that as evidence in my trial, just like Trump was not allowed to bring the former head of the Federal Election Commission and the leading expert on campaign finance law to trial to demonstrate that there was no underlying crime. So they're really analogous. In other words, in order to violate the False Statements Act, which is what I was charged with, you have to be hiding some underlying crime.
Right, but nobody knows what that crime is.
It has to be material.
Right.
It can't be, did you have a bacon sandwich on Friday? I don't remember. Oh, here's the picture.
You lied.
You lied.
Yeah. Similar to General Flynn as well. So many such cases, one would say. So, Merrick Garland, how is it that we have Steve Bannon being prosecuted for ignoring a subpoena, while at the same time we have Merrick Garland wholly doing the same thing, nothing's happening? What's going on in that situation?
This is, as you know, one of the things I talked about in my speech.
Yeah.
Because, look, when it became known that President Nixon had taped his recordings, he argued that they were protected by executive privilege,
Right.
and he published a
Transcripts.
transcript. That was unacceptable to the Democrats
Yeah.
and the left and the media, and ultimately the courts. The courts who reversed 200 years of precedent because of the political times. Fitzgerald Nixon was wrongly decided. I'm not even a lawyer. So this is an analogous situation. They're claiming executive privilege prevents them from releasing the audio of Joe Biden's interview with the special counsel, and we should be satisfied with the transcript.
Why do you think the audio is significant, though?
Because it shows something they don't want us to hear. It shows either an out-of-control Joe Biden or a doddering Joe Biden or a confused Joe Biden, but there's something there they don't want us to hear, something you can't see in the written page. So, again, why is it a crime for Steve Bannon to ignore a congressional subpoena when there are legitimate executive privilege issues involved, but it's perfectly all right for Eric Holder to thumb his nose at them in Fast and Furious, or Merrick Garland to say, well, we honor legitimate subpoenas. Who are you to say what's legitimate? By the way, the two branches of government are co-equal.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have more authority than the U.S. Congress. So all of those Democrats who whined about people not answering their subpoenas, like Andrew Weissman, don't lecture us about the rule of law.
Or Dan Goldman,
Dan Goldman, please give me a break. Dan Goldman, Jamie Raskin, and Adam Schiff in a three-way contest to see who can be the odious, most despicable piece of garbage in the Congress.
Well, nobody thinks back he ran the Ukraine.
I think Goldman's
impeachment.
winning.
Yeah, it's wild. So we appreciate your time. I know you're a busy man. Is there anything you want to leave with our AMAC members here? We're the largest conservative seniors organization in the U.S.
Yes, I think this is very important.
Okay.
One of the things the Democrats are going to try to do is to scare people about Social Security.
Yeah.
And they're going to tell you Donald Trump wants to extend the age before you can get your Social Security benefits, and he wants to to cut your benefits based on any income you have outside Social Security. That is a lie.
Yeah.
That is not Donald Trump's position. There may be some small subset of House Republicans in safe districts who want to do that. That is not Donald Trump's position. That will not happen under a Trump presidency. Wait and see. They're going to try to scare people and claim otherwise.
I think they use the whole payroll tax and reducing that to roll that into whatever propaganda that
Agreed.
is. So absolutely. Well, Roger, we appreciate you stopping with us. Wish you the best of luck and enjoy the rest of the show. Thank
Happy
you so
to be
much.
with you.